back like the seats of an 86 Delta 88 coupe on D's and Bones, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Going live in a minute, Blizzard King. This is Winter Dinner Sperling Podcast. You are rocking with the realest black men represented. Ain't no lies, cause we winning. Catching flies, ain't no feelings. Uncle D, we the villain, baby. We just left the village, baby. Now we in them villas, baby. Dinner Sperling Podcast. Tuning in, we get it, baby. You can hate the player, hate the game. We love all you haters. Hate watch, hate watch. Calling lovely ladies. Hands on your knees, bitch, please. You can thank us later. We snatching the crowns off of queens. We obliterate them. Tell the truth, train the devil. They trying to eliminate us. You begging the sipping haters. Peeling layers off potatoes. Whoa. Southern Cadillac music like Outkast. Ain't jumping without bass. Tennis Spurting Podcast. Whoa. Southern Cadillac music like Outkast. Ain't jumping without bass. Tennis Spurting Podcast. Whoa.
We have to clean up what's going on in our house before we do anything else. What's up? These modern women are turning relationships into paychecks, man. And 50 Cent has a lot to say about it. Welcome back to the broadcast. My name is the Blizzard King, and it's time to get real about a growing problem in modern relationships, and that is the toxic culture of entitlement, where dating has been turned into a paycheck, and men are expected to fund women's lifestyles just for the privilege of spending time with them. Let's call it what it is. It's a shallow, transactional mindset that's destroying the foundation of what real relationships are supposed to be. Now, in the words of the 50, Curtis Jackson, a man who truly needs no introduction as far as I'm concerned, man. He was one of the hottest rappers from back in. And that's a photo of old 50 Cent, man. 50's done well for himself. But anyways, man, 50 said women feel like men have to be paying them a salary for dating them. I want you to let that sink in. Somewhere along the line, relationships stop being about love and mutual respect and connection. Instead, they become business deals where one side, usually the man, is expected to bankroll the other's lifestyle. Think about how twisted that is. A man is judged not for his character, intelligence, or kindness, but for his ability to swipe a credit card. Thoughtful gestures, meaningful conversations, and shared dreams are dismissed in favor of designer handbags, luxury vacations, and TikTok/Instagram worthy dinners. Dating has become less about building something real and more about what can you do for me financially? And let's be honest, it's not just random influencers pushing this narrative. Social media, pop culture, and the rise of this get it how you live mentality have all played a role in normalizing toxic behavior. Where does the mindset come from? It's rooted in a culture that glorifies materialism over substance. Yes, social media has had some influence because everywhere you look, influencers flaunt their luxury gifts from boyfriends, making it seem like relationship success is measured by the price tag of a present, the get the bag mentality. Young women are being taught that their value lies in how much money they can extract from a man, not in the qualities they bring to the table. And the thing is, they all have some very skewed expectations. Expensive dinners, lavish trips, and constant gifts. They're seen as basic requirements rather than bonuses born out of genuine care. Here's a harsh reality. This culture doesn't lead to lasting love. It creates shallow relationships where greed overshadows authenticity. Okay. And women treat men like they're ATMs and objects rather than equals. Because that's what the men do. The men, if he's an ATM, you're an object. Now, 50 says something every man should take to heart. 50 Cent said, I don't give my money to women carelessly. If she becomes greedy if she becomes greedy one time, I stop. Fellas, it's time to protect yourselves. And I want to break this down. Set some boundaries, and I talk about that a lot. If a woman's first move is to ask you how much money you make, then her next move is going to be trying to get money or expensive gift out of you. That's a red flag. You're not a sponsor. It's not your job to fund someone's lifestyle. You need to read these women's intentions instead of being befuddled by how she looks. If a woman with genuine intention, if the woman has genuine intention, she doesn't lead with material demands. If she does, she's showing you her true priorities, and you're not one of them. If you constantly have a paying woman apply her with gifts, she doesn't like you. And that's just something that you need to understand, and you need to get over your ego so you can protect your wallet. Now, you need to reward real authenticity. When a woman values you for who you are, not for what you can buy, that's when you give. Okay? But the moment greed enters the equation, it's time to cut ties. The consequences of entitlement are real. See, entitlement destroys relationships. When one partner views the other as a financial resource rather than a human being, here's what happens. For men feel used, resentful, and emotionally detached. They start to see relationships as a one-sided burden rather than a partnership. For women who adopt this mindset often end up missing out on genuine, meaningful connections. They chase after the bag, the lifestyle, but end up alone when the well runs dry and when the men refuse to play along. Okay? Now, relationships built on greed and exploitation, they're built on quicksand and they rarely last. And when the money disappears, so does the so-called love. Now, this culture of entitlement isn't just bad for men, it's bad for everyone. Imagine bringing a child into a relationship like that. I mean, relationships are supposed to be partnerships where both people contribute, whether financially, emotionally, or otherwise. For women, here's a brutal truth. Or as I say, it's a cold truth. Your value isn't tied to what you can demand from a man. If your only goal in dating is financial gain, you're not looking for love, sweetheart. You're looking for a paycheck. You need a job. And when the money runs out, so will your happiness. And for men, you need to wake up. Stop allowing yourself to be used. Protect your resources, your time, and your emotional well-being. Be generous with women who genuinely care for you. But don't be a fool. Don't be a fool for those who see you as nothing more than a wallet. Let me address the critics who say men should provide for their women or women deserve to be spoiled. Yes, to a certain extent. In a healthy relationship, men and women provide for each other in different ways, but there's a difference between being generous out of love and being exploited out of entitlement. If you're demanding money, gifts, and luxuries just for being in a man's life, you're not building a relationship. You are running a scam. And fellas, if you allow this to happen to you, you're enabling a toxic cycle that benefits no one. We need to change the way we approach relationships. Women, stop treating men like ATMs. Focus on building connections based on trust, respect, and shared values. Your worth isn't measured by how much money a man can spend on you. Fellas, embrace this stingy psychology. You know what I'm saying? All right, be generous with women who Value you, but never let yourself be manipulated or exploited. Your worth isn't measured by the size of your wallet. And for both, everybody who's listening, relationships are about giving, okay? But they're also about balance. Both people should bring something meaningful to the table, whether it's emotional support, shared goals, or financial contributions, whatever. Everybody put in on the sack. Okay? Stop turning love into a transaction, though. Because see, this culture of entitlement in modern dating is toxic, is unsustainable, and is downright destructive. It's time to move away from that mindset that treats relationships as a business deal and return to what truly matters: respect, friendship, partnership, and love. Man, protect your self-worth, man. Protect your resources. Women, recognize that your value lies in who you are, not what you can demand. Because if all you're worth is what you can get out of man, that makes you nothing more than bought and paid for. Nevertheless, together we can create a dating culture that values connection over currency and relationship, or should I say partnership over payment. This is the Blizzard King with the cold hard truth, and I'm out.
Dennis Berlin Podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe.